Guten Abend, which means good evening in German. My name is Peter Moulliet Sr., and I was born on August the 3rd, 1827, in the tiny village of Buskenberg, Germany, located in the Rhineland-Pfalz, a state in Western Germany known for its vineyards and historical sites. In 1849, because of wars, high taxes, and shortage of food, my wife Teresa Nieder and I, both age 23, left Buskenberg to seek fortunes in America. We sailed out of Le Havre, France, on the sailing ship Oregon. After 50 days at sea, we arrived in New Orleans on April 27, 1849. The port of New Orleans in 1849 was thriving in trade and transportation. Paddle wheel side boats, tugboats, and schooner ships lined the banks of the Crescent City. Dozens of regular packets sailed daily along the Mississippi River to towns and to there in the Gulf Coast. Ships arrived daily from around the world carrying imports and passengers. We settled in New Orleans on the East Bank in a German settlement just before the New Orleans flood of May 1849, known as Sauve's Crevasse. It was the worst flood in the city's history since Hurricane Katrina in 2005. It occurred when the river levee broke near Sauve's plantation, displacing nearly 12,000 people and flooding 220 city blocks in New Orleans. We then moved to the West Bank to the German settlement named Mechanicum. The early settlers were German skilled workers called mechanics. Many of the mechanics were employed with the Louisiana's Morgan Texas Railroad in Algiers. It had its primary rail operation, foundry, and repair shop there. I worked there for 25 years. For the next 25 years, and right up to my death, I was employed as janitor for the district courts in Gretna. I was very popular with the court attaches. Teresa and I had 7 children. Several died at an early age. One of our sons, Michael, was a saloon owner. He operated a saloon at the corner of 6th and Cuvier Street. By the mid-1880s, Mechanicum was widely known as the Free State of Jefferson because of its unrestricted gambling. This culture in vice and entertainment likely had its roots in the town's early saloons. Stories would be passed down from generation to generation that legendary Frank Burke, aka Ike Burke, the local gunslinger, attempted to murder someone outside of Michael's saloon. Michael who was born in the start of the Civil War, lived to age 77. He lost several children and his first wife due to sickness. The closest hospital was across the river in New Orleans. Michael's family continued to live in Gretna during WW1 and WW2. This period was hard for Gretna residents. Many Gretna residents faced discrimination due to anti-German sentiment and hysteria. Many German residents ceased and stopped speaking German for fear of persecution and discrimination. In 1990, Michael's grandson, that is my great-grandson, Lloyd Moulliet, he didn't know a thing about his family history. Through extensive research, Lloyd discovered all about his German heritage. Lloyd and several other Gretna residents were instrumental in starting a German-American Cultural Society. This group's mission was to bring back the traditions of food, music, dance. I'm proud today that many of our Gretna residents are reliving this tradition. You can witness that at many of our October and May German festivals. I died on March 12, 1903, at age 76, at my son Victor's house, which was located at 3rd and Cuvier Street. I left several sons and grandsons to mourn my death. I left several friends, for I was known and esteemed by nearly everyone in Gretna. In honor of me, the flag at the court buildings was flown at half staff. Some of you may ask, who's Cuvier and where's Cuvier Street? Georges Cuvier was a French zoologist and naturalist, and sometimes referred to as the founding father of paleontology. Cuvier Street was later renamed to Weyer Street in 1923 after Wilhelm Carl Weyer, who died after WW1 after being poisoned with mustard gas. As they say good night in German, good Nacht.